Hey everyone, hope you're doing well. My name is Drew Creekmur. I'm the Director of Advisory Services here at Creekmur Wealth, and I'm joined as always by John Creekmur, our founder and Senior Wealth Advisor. And John, we're going to be talking about a specific area of financial planning that we've been able to develop an incredible bench and resources and expertise in, and that's around the sale of a highly appreciated asset. And as you know, we talk and have clients in 49 out of 50 states. We talk to folks all around the country who maybe made an incredibly well-timed decision buying an individual stock like Apple 20 years ago or Nvidia 10 years ago, or maybe been working for decades growing a business that you founded yourself, or you bought real estate back in '09 and 10, and now you have these incredible gains. And all the people we talk to have two primary concerns. Number one, how do I sell that asset in the most tax efficient manner possible to maximize my net after tax amount? And then number two, what do I do with the resources from that sale? And how do I best position it to ensure that I achieve not just my personal big picture financial goals, but also my family's and help my community as well? And so, John, we wanted to get together and just kind of walk through the development of our sale of highly appreciated asset financial planning capabilities and give people some things to chew on around that topic. And so I'll hand it over to you. Why don't you go ahead and just kind of walk through just what you've seen happening over the last really 5 to 10 years in this particular area and what the need is that we're trying to solve for folks.
Yeah, so Drew, it's not just what I've seen, but what I've experienced. And so,
Mm,
we talk to people all around the country, whether I'm publicly speaking on a big stage or a small stage, or going to events, or being interviewed by a lot of the major news organizations around the country. Something that keeps on coming up is, how do people actually navigate the Internal Revenue Code? And so, Drew, taking a couple years back, we started surveying all of our clients and asking them, man, what is it that you're really interested in? The number one area that came back as far as something they need to assist with is, how do I get my tax planning to properly align with my goal objectives? And so many people work hard. You guys set aside money, you invest it, and maybe you invest it in real estate, or you invest into individual equities, or you invest into exchange traded funds, or maybe you have a small business of some kind, or maybe you received RSUs from your employer. And now all of a sudden you're sitting, needing to have a liquidity event and sell something. You want to diversify a little bit, or something's being enforced with a general partner wanting to sell a piece of property. You're a limited partner and you have no say in the decision. And you're sitting there saying, I'm going to lose 15, 25, 40% of my profit off of this, all because of the tax code. There's got to be a way to navigate this. And so what we've done, besides we've been researching, we've been educating ourselves, making a lot of decisions. We actually went out and acquired a tax planning firm in January of this year, whose main focus has been helping people structure their investment portfolios, structure their trust, structure their businesses, so that whenever they have a liquidation event, they can do it in the most tax-friendly way possible. And Drew, this last day, today and then last week, at the end of the week, I sat in on two calls with two individuals with our lead tax planner. And we now have three tax planners in different areas, different specialities. And the one is actually going through sure his blessing in real estate. They have about $8,000, sorry, $8 million of cost basis over 40 years of a real estate property, now worth $25 million. And we're actually working with them on liquidation and going through there so that they have no current year tax by structuring
mm,
things properly.
wow.
Had a tremendous opportunity and conversation today with a wonderful individual coming to meet from down in South Carolina. And general partner sold out a medical practice that he was a limited partner in. And they had $1 million capital gain. And they were made aware of it 2 weeks before they received the cash account, no time to plan. And so now we're actually working on helping them take themselves from the 20% capital gain bracket down to 5% or down to 15%. That is going to be a 25% savings in the tax that they owe overall. And but I think we can help them get down to possibly no income tax in the current year, all being legal, moral, and ethical. And so, Drew, it's something, it's something even as far as individual stocks. We have a number of folks who have been blessed over the years, either with their employer stock or with making wise investments in some large tech names. Someone sitting on a $13,000 investment that's now worth $6.5 million over the last 12, 13 years. And so helping them unwind those positions in a tax-friendly manner has been extremely helpful to accomplish their goal objectives. So it doesn't matter whether it's stock, whether it's a small business, whether it's real estate, whether it's gold or commodities. We now have in place the technical abilities, the academic expertise, and the experience to help people make wise decisions on how do you unwind highly appreciated assets.
Yeah, love it. John, thanks for walking through that. And folks, if you listen to this and saying, hey, that's exactly the situation I'm in, what I would encourage you to do, preferably before you sign on the dotted line to maybe sell that business or that real estate asset, but even not, no, what I would encourage you to do is to set up just a 15-minute discovery call with a member of our team. Our team has been trained in the areas in which we need to figure out exactly what you're walking through, the pieces of information that we need for us to be able to then go to our bench of our tax planning experts and of our technical partners and say, hey, here's the case we're working on. What are the tools that we can utilize? And it's important to remember the tax code is simply just a tool. And having individuals who, for whatever reason, they absolutely love going through the tax code and knowing how to leverage the tool that is the tax code to help you keep more of your hard earned dollars in your pocket, it's well worth a 15-minute conversation to see if there's something out there that maybe you just haven't heard of or come across before that can help keep more of that money in your pocket. And so I would encourage you all set up that 15-minute discovery call with our team. We're standing by and ready to help in any way that we can. But John, before we sign off here, what's one thought that you want everyone to keep in mind?
I'll tell you what it is that whenever we work hard and we've been blessed as far as financially, we need to find ways for you to live out that next post-transaction stage of life in the most tax-friendly way so you can accomplish more great things in your life. And that always comes with partnership. And so I would say if we've never taught before or we've talked in the past, that we put together an unbelievable team to help you accomplish things, walk through life and decisions so you'll be informed to increase your knowledge, to make wise decisions. That's how I got where I am today. And that's the offer we want to make sure everybody understands is we're willing to walk that journey with you and definitely let us know. You'll find doing it together, you make better decisions.
Yeah, absolutely. Love it. Well, guys, thanks for the time. If you've heard anything today that just kind of perked your ears up, I would encourage you all, you can click a link right below this video to schedule that 15-minute discovery call. We love to get to know you and introduce ourselves and kind of walk through the situation that you're walking through as well. So thanks for the time, y'all. Hope you have a great day.